Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Evening.
Or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. No pressure there. As you might be aware, I'm Martin, and the beautiful bride is my daughter Jessica.
Just here.
She's my daughter, in case you're aware. I would like to welcome you all here today.
Are you drunk then?
Anybody got a copy for it?
It's good to see so many of Jessica and Olly's family and friends contend to celebrate their marriage. I know that many of you have travelled a long way to be here today, and I trust that you all found the hotel without too many wrong turns.
Really?
Like you. You're very bad.
As my children would tell you, I'm rubbish at directions.
Yes, you
No,
are.
they wouldn't tell you, could they?
No, he's awful. Seriously, I will tell you he's really bad.
So bad that the first Christmas present they all brought me when I
Christmas present!
Christmas presents! It's so bad that the first Christmas present they all brought me when their jobs many years ago now was a sat-nav.
Yeah.
He still gets lost.
Yes, he does.
No, careful.
He can't find his sat nav, the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is, when I do that, I can see you. When I do that, I can't.
You mean the other way around?
No, that's the right way. And it's also one of the most used presents they've ever got me. I'm sure you don't believe it. My parents, who are both SAG would, I'm sure, love to visit.
He's got the giggles wig on now.
They both told me in their own way how much they liked Olly. I know it's tricky, and felt that Jessica made a good choice. The only problem the only problem would have been, if my dad had been here, would have been trying to stop him giving a speech. My daughter Jessica, when I turned up today and I went to her room and I saw her for the first time, I could not believe how gorgeous she looked. She's a beautiful girl. The only bugger is that I took pictures with the window behind her. Everything is like dark. And you can really zoom in. I have tried to make my daughter honest, working, caring, and she's not that. She's never given me any trouble or reason to worry. She's a lovely young lady, and I'm proud to call her my daughter.
Oh.
Who's he?
No, he just walked in.
Jessica was going out with Olly for a while before I even met him. I did not even know she had a boyfriend for months. So the first time she brought him home was a little bit worrying. Shall I stop it?
Yeah.
Carry on.
But as you know, Olly, some would say, is a lovely bloke. And I welcomed him into my family a long time before his wedding. I know he will look after and protect Jessica forever. And I can tell they are meant to be together. And the love they have for each other shines out for all to see as they talk and react to each other day to day. I wish them well for a long and prosperous future together. Mr. and Mrs. Britt. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to raise a glass and join me in a toast to the two most important people in the room, Olly and Jess, the bride and groom.
The bride and groom.
I got it.
Keep
Right.
on living.
Woo. Well, first, could you all rise, please? Come on, up. Right then, I want all the guys to start doing this. Woo, 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 woo. And all the women to start doing this. Just keep doing it. Keep going. Just keep going. Alright, I just wanted to prove that you was all enjoying that before. Right, moving this chair back. Right, it's all going to go downhill from here, so just bear with me. I just want to say a big thank you to Martin for going first. That can't have been easy. Right, you've mixed these up.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No,
This is really. This is mixed.
Sort it out.
So quick.
But not everyone look away.
That's one person.
No.
Good job. You had one
Yeah,
job.
that one.
Yeah.
And then that one.
Right, it might be muddled. You get a best man to do something. Right. Now, before I press on, I just wanted to apologise to my Auntie Pam, my granny, and Janet if there's too much swearing. And I also wanted to apologise to Martin, Matt, and my nan if there's not enough swearing for me.
Fuck off.
Distinguished guests, family, friends, and Ryan. On behalf of Mrs. Britton and I,
That's me.
we'd like to welcome you here to the Holiday Inn. We hope you enjoy our special day with us. This might not.
Careful of that candle.
Yeah, you
That's
better
not right. That's a bit.
It was
Right.
fine.
No, it's not.
Oh
It's really
no.
not.
Oh, what have you done?
It was fine.
One job.
Right. Britt's going to take over. I'm going to come back because.
Oh, okay.
Can I introduce my little helper, Brandon McDonald? Come on then, let's go to the front, pal. Come on, to the front. Well, at this part, well, he did speak for a few minutes, I suppose. Anyway, so I hope you made the best of that, Oliver. It's the last time as a married man you'll get to speak for a few minutes without being interrupted. First of all, I'd like to say what an honour it is to be standing here as Oliver's best man, and with me being Oliver's big brother, it gives me such pride in this role before you all. I'm actually pretty nervous doing this, but I feel comforted by the fact I've actually rehearsed this speech in front of a live audience. Yep, it was in front of a local nursing home, and I think it went well as they all pissed themselves. Before I start, I've brought a few things for a few certain ladies in the family which Brandon's going to hand out. Brandon, can you take that? One to Auntie Pam. Hang on. One to Nanny Barbara. One to Granny Britton. One to Nanny Yvette. One to now Jess, who's coming to the family. And anyone else who I feel is quite tearful. Auntie Amanda, she gets a bit tearful. That's it. Go on then, mate. Go and hand them out. For those that don't know my mum, my nan. Oh, can you get past here? Go on then, mate. And my Auntie Pam. Then these ladies will cry over anything. I once caught my nan crying over an episode of Peppa Pig. My mum was even crying today when she saw James Craig turn up in his kilt. And my Auntie Pam will be crying later when she knows that the bar's closed. I just hope for the Holiday Inn's sake that they have a good set of flood defences installed, because we're all going home in dinghies later on. But before I go on a bit further, I'd like to welcome my sister-in-law, Jess, into the family and how wonderful she looks this evening. And I'd like us all to raise a toast, first of all, to Oliver and Jess, and welcome Jess into the family.
Olly and Jess.
Olly and Jess.
That's not it, mate. Okay.
Chapter 2.
Okay, this is where you might need your tissue, Auntie Pam.
That's me, Brandon.
Okay, give that to Jess. Give that to Jess.
Thank you, Brandon.
Being a young couple that Oliver and Jess are, then growing up was filled with happy childhood memories with friends and most of all families that are made growing up with such special times in one another's lives. It's sad days like this that cannot be shared with those people that are no longer with us for both the bride and groom, and we no longer wish that. Grandad Reg, Grandad George, Big Grandad, Grandad Larry, Nanny Jean, Big Nan, Uncle Charlie, Uncle John were all with us today to spare this special day. So let's raise a glass to those who have passed away but will never ever be forgotten.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now it's the time of the speech that we let Jess know what Oliver had got up to as a kid growing up, and also a bit about the stag do, but not at all. But not all, because what goes on tour stays on tour.
I wouldn't know at all.
Ollie, as a child growing up, was a keen WWF wrestling fan.
Yes. You're not the only one.
Divorce.
That much so, when we lived in America, he would move the bed in the middle of the bedroom and use it as a ring for us to have a wrestling match. Ollie, being Ollie, would take it a bit too serious and once stripped down to his underpants, wrapped himself in a Union Jack and pretended he was the British Bulldog. Come on, man, you let me down. Come on, keep it together. One time, whilst my mum had gone out for the day, we decided we would have a Royal Rumble, where if you were thrown off the bed onto the floor, you were eliminated and the winner was the last man standing. Having both tag teamed up on our friend Jay, it was left with Oliver and me to wrestle out to be the winner. Ollie saw an opportunity to drop kick his big brother off the bed, but the ecstasy of beating his big brother was short-lived. As some may know, the walls in America are not made of bricks like in the UK. And you guessed it, I went straight for the wall and all panic kicked into what excuse we could tell my mum. The excuse of tripping over a teddy bear and falling for the wall fell on deaf ears with my mum. And if any of you know my mum, any of your mum have seen her lose it, then you know she makes a fire-breathing dragon look like a dolphin swimming in the sea. I think my mum was more worried about James Craig giving this boys a Scottish kiss, more than anything. To be fair, my mum, I never knew she was a clean plasterer until that day, as her DIY skills came to hand, but it still looked a bit of a bod's job. So in case of having to move the chest of drawers to cover up the signs of any holes ever been in place, sorry mate, now you know. So now to the stag do. I would like to say we all drove down to Devon in convoy, not going over at 40 miles per hour to please me Auntie Pam. Eating salads and nights by the campfire singing Come By Armour Lord. I'm afraid it wasn't, but with everyone not knowing each other, by the end we all became pretty good friends and we had a bloody good weekend.
Yes.
There was, though, one occurring theme of the weekend, and that was Oliver always being first to bed. The first night, I will give him the benefit of the doubt, as he was so drunk he made Paul Gascoigne look like sober. But the second night, he was off to bed at 10 a.m.
England lost.
And being the worried brother, I decided to check on him. Brand, here we go. I got halfway up the stairs and I could hear, no word of a lie, Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Playing from Oliver's bedroom to only hear, I kid you not.
What are you doing?
Sorry Jess, you need to hear this. But I could hear Oliver saying, I love you darling, I've missed you so much, I thought you cheating bastard.
Wait, can we share
I'm not having any of
Me
this.
and Paul
I stormed
share the
into the
room.
room to see Oliver hugging this. Hold it up. It was that. You may think it's just normal, but the sad git was missing just that much. He had the picture of her on the other side.
That was me who was coming.
That was Paul.
Yeah, Paul's on.
No, it stays on camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all for being a great audience, and what an honour it has been your best man. I look forward later getting to meet those of you I don't know and getting reacquainted with old friends and family. Once again, please raise a glass to Oliver and Jess and let's wish them all the happiness in marriage.
Olly and Jess. It's an honour to call you my father-in-law. You have been like another dad to me, and I know you're always there if I need help with anything. You have welcomed me into your family and into your home. I also want to thank you with helping me find my feminine side with your love of the Princess Diaries.
He's secure.
He's secure. He's not gay!
And there is another Princess Diaries.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Use your inside voice. Sophie, I would just like to say thank you also for letting me into your family as well. I know you're always a text or a phone call away, and also I want to say thank you for never letting anyone else be correct except you, and repeating yourself 1 billion times. Dad, I know we haven't had the best of relationships, but I'm really hoping we can build one. I have so many memories as a child where you made us boys laugh lots, and I hope one day when Jess and I have kids, you can be there to make their memories to last a lifetime like you have done for me. Mum and James, to thank you doesn't seem enough. You've had to put up with me, and I was the good one. If it wasn't for you two dragging me to Canada, kicking and screaming, and then deciding to come back to some place called bloody Ashford I've never heard of, instead of going back to Redditch, I would never have found Jess. So for that, I'm forever thankful for you two. I couldn't have asked for a better upbringing. All the places I've seen, all the places I've been, it's been amazing, and I really couldn't have asked for anything better. Yeah. Right. Carry on. And I hope today I have made you both proud of me. Now, could everyone join me in standing again and raising the glass?
It's fine.
Yep, of course can.
Of course we can, yes.
Oh, I've seen how long I can get you to all stand for.
Really?
Okay, to our parents.
The parents.
Parents.
Down again.
Yeah. Oh, you can sit. Yeah. Go down. Yeah, Brandon's little B-man's here.
Oh, you're all right, mate.
Okay, there are a lot of toasts to come. So if there's anyone who wants to pace himself, feel free just to raise your glass instead of drinking. I don't want to encourage getting too much drinking.
Drinking responsibly.
Yeah, drink responsible. Come on, people. I just want to say, how good did Jess's maid of honour and bridesmaids look?
Yeah.
It's amazing how... It's amazing how far makeup's come.
She was there all welling up then.
Just kidding, girls, you all look beautiful.
Yes, you do. You're gorgeous.
I just want to say a big thank you for all the help with getting everything ready from flowers, blah blah, table, yeah, it's all there. You guys have been amazing with everything you've done. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to get you to stand all again because you don't need the exercise. So if you can raise a glass or do whatever you want to do, just to acknowledge the maid of honour and the bridesmaids. Aaliyah over there as well.
Yes, Aaliyah.
Thank you for all your help, Aaliyah.
Yeah, thank you. Look beautiful.
Right then. As an unwritten rule, nobody's supposed to look better than the groom. So I just want to thank the groomsmen for not making an effort. But I think I'll make an exception for Brandon. He looks absolutely handsome.
Who's Brandon?
But seriously, guys, thank you for all your help today. You've all been great wingmen, and I couldn't have asked for better guys to be up here with me today. So thank you. Also to Martin back there.
Yes,
thank you.
Yes.
Right, raise your glasses or do whatever you want to do. To the groomsmen.
The groomsmen.
Cheers, folks.
Right then. I'd also like to say a big thank you to everybody else who's helped out today, especially my nan with the crackers.
Yes.
Well done, Nanny Barbara! Well done, Bob!
She literally worked like a slave.
Favourite last.
She literally worked like a slave.
Love you, man.
To the slave. Right then. There's nobody from the hotel here, but I'd like to say thank you to them. I'd also like to say a big thank you to Florence and my mum's photographer from earlier, Nicola, and my mum also for the photography today. Alright then, and if you're just wondering why I haven't been giving out gifts this morning, why we haven't been giving out gifts, I did it this morning. It's not that we're cheap.
Yeah.
Well done.
Right. This is where it gets mushy.
It's your family, Jessica.
Here we go. Right. Ollie. I mean, Brand, go give that tissue to Jess.
Right, Jess, my new wife. I can't put into words how happy that makes me to call you that.
Louder, Ollie.
And to say how much you mean to me seems like an impossible task. As I stood watching you come down the aisle today, it made me fall in love with you all over again, and made me realise how truly lucky I am to have you. You look so beautiful. No words could ever describe the feelings that I have for you, but you're my best friend, my soulmate, my everything. And if the first 4 years are anything to go by, then I can't wait for the rest of our lives together. Thank you for marrying me, and thank you for putting up with me. But most... Where am I? Thank you for marrying me, thank you for putting up with me, but most of all, thank you for loving me so much, and I will love you forever and always. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please all join me in standing and raising a glass. Come on. Not asking a lot. Let's raise a glass to my best friend, also my wife, Jess.
Don't pick me up.
No, I'm not picking you up. You can sit down. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. No. Right. Due to the error of my speech earlier, it kind of goes a bit whiffy here. Now I'm going to leave you to my other two best men. I just want to say it's all fiction, and they are all drunk. So anything they do say can't be used against me.
Look at those two cheeky
They're
chaps.
no liars, aren't they?
No, all known liars.
No.
Repeat offenders. As I've not heard any of their speeches, this might be the last time we talk for a while. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoy our evening with us, and we hope to see you tomorrow morning for breakfast if you can make it around 8:30. Please give a warm welcome to Matt and Paul.
Hello. He's already on a yellow pages.
Oh yeah!
So Matt and I have known Ollie for about 12 years.
Yeah, 12.
13
12
years.
years
13
and
years.
10 days
Too long.
and
So,
5 hours.
So quite a long time. So we'd just like to kind of echo what's been said by James and by Ollie, and just thank you guys on their behalf, on Jess and Ollie's behalf, for making it all the way here. Especially the guys that have come from bloody Canada. It's incredible.
Yes.
All you guys for coming. It's incredible. So thank you for them. I know how much it means to them to have so many people that they love and in the same room to share the day with them. So it's really great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Me?
It's you now, yeah.
It's me, right.
Stand up, man.
Hey!
Come here, let's go here. Come on, let's go here. Can I borrow your heels?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
Go on, come and stand.
Right, so
we've known Ollie for a long time, so we're not short of stories to tell about him, but
None.
There's none here.
there isn't any.
I did nothing before
None
4
of
years
that
ago.
anywhere near
Nothing.
appropriate enough to tell to any of you, let alone Jess. You just don't want to go there at all. So we thought we'd try and embarrass him with some softer stuff.
Please do.
Again, it's not going to work. There was a time we thought Ollie wouldn't find anyone to settle down with,
Yeah,
or anyone
we know
as special
that.
as Jess
This
is.
is happening.
But you know, he went through some pretty rough times,
Oh.
really. Every shop he worked in down the outlet, so that
Every
absolutely,
single shot.
some of you might have seen it, had absolutely horrendous blonde hair. Seriously, looked like vanilla rice on ecstasy or something.
If anyone hasn't seen it, pictures are available on
We
request.
can get them through that.
You're talking about me, what I look like with blonde hair.
Yeah,
not
It was awful.
Not
Oh, yeah, not
Jess.
Jess.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, it just wasn't good.
It was
Oh,
awful.
thanks for me.
So I can remember when I first met Ollie, when he first arrived at school with us.
How you found my address, I still don't know.
I don't know either.
How you found my
So
house.
everyone was slightly cautious of a Brummie who had moved to Ashford, having previously lived in Canada. So it was the closest thing that we had to a foreign exchange student. I think it was for that reason that the deputy head would let him pretty much get away with murder. There was one time that Ollie climbed onto the roof of the science block to retrieve a lost football. When Mr. Smith, the deputy head, caught him up there, we all scarpered because we thought he was in for it. But it turned out pretty much Ollie met the diversity quota for the school, so he was the closest thing that came to any kind of diversity.
Thing with Ollie, he always has a good excuse for anything he does.
Anything.
Anything at all. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Mr.
Yeah.
Excuse.
James knows a little bit as well. So keep that quiet.
I'm
A
creative.
couple of people out there might know a bit more as well, but yeah, great example of this. A few years back, he got so drunk, it was only up the road, a little pub up the road, he actually blamed being sick on being allergic to alcohol. So that was always good. Only a couple of drinks in there.
Oh my god.
He also got so smashed one night, it wasn't a long night, it was only out from about 7 to 9 or something, not even long, that he claimed his beer had been spiked. 2 Coronas. 2 Coronas.
2 Corona Ollie.
So, 2 Corona Ollie, everybody.
Hence the nickname.
I've had that too.
Don't like that.
I was!
Yeah, sure.
2 Corona Ollie. Paul?
So the main point that we want to kind of try and make now is that we've seen Ollie grow from, you know, a pre-pubescent teenager into the man you see before you, the chiseled good looks, and the change is great. Me and Matt, we both agree that we've never ever seen him as happy as he is as he is now with Jess, or just as normal. Yeah, he's a normal guy now that he's with Jess. So whatever you're doing, keep it in luck. Keep it
Keep going.
Keep going, because it's clear that he's
Keep on
head
trucking.
over heels in love with Jess.
Good.
Yeah, so we've known Ollie for about 12 or 13 years now. We could say without hesitation that he's always been the most loyal friend, always been there for us whenever we've wanted him, always there to do whatever we needed. So we know he's going to be a great husband. He's never going to let you down. And if he does, just kick him. Just kick him as hard as you
I'll
can.
be there.
Give me 2 Coronas, I'll be any I'll be any person.
Is this another song?
Yeah, never going to give you up.
Yeah.
Never going to let you down. Cool. So we'd like, for the last time, we'd like you all to raise your glasses. And we'd like to toast to lasting friendship and to growing love.
Yeah.
Lasting friendship and growing love. Thank you.